Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and today I'm going to be explaining two of the slightly more complex features that came in the latest update for Minecraft Xbox and soon to be Minecraft PlayStation, and that is crouch placing and the hopper. So they kind of go hand in hand together, so I figured I'd explain them together. And just quickly before we start the video, doesn't Black One-Legged Steve look lovely in this lighting? So yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we, with crouch placing. So crouch placing is a really cool solution to a problem that not many people have, but that was kind of unsolvable before. And that problem was if you have, say, a furnace, sat down here, perfectly normal thing, right? Furnace with, nothing in it. And if you want to place blocks onto that furnace, like, either an oak wood slab or whether it be like a chest or something, when you try to do it, it will open up the furnace. So, oak wood slab, just can't do it. Try and place a torch on the furnace, can't do it because it opens up the furnace. And it's kind of a big problem because the only way to fix it is you'd have to, like, place blocks around it, then place the blocks next to those blocks. And it was a really big hassle, it was a lot of effort, and I figured, the the crouch placing is a really cool solution to that because what it basically fixes is it means that when you're crouching, now when you place on top stuff, it doesn't open it, it puts the thing there. So I can have a hopper going into a furnace, I can have like 3 crafting tables on top of each other if I want to. I can do anything I want to like that. In fact, I can have a crafting table, little crafting table man right here. It's T-shaped crafting table man. So you can do this sort of stuff if you really want to, and it's cool like that. Place some torches on there, and you get the point. So crouch placing, really cool way to put blocks on other blocks if it normally won't let you. And I think, it doesn't come in that useful that often, but it will save you a lot of time, and it does facilitate more ideas. Like, you can't make crafting table man unless you really believe in yourself. So that's why you need crouch placing, just to make crafting table man. So to move on to the hoppers, because as I said, they're very closely linked. Crouch placing is so useful for hoppers, and they really wouldn't have been very possible without it. Like, they would have been possible, but insanely difficult to use. So, hoppers, in a nutshell, are an item that take whatever... Oh, let's... am I in adventure mode? I must be. So, hoppers, in a nutshell, are an item that take whatever block you throw into them. And so, for instance, if we throw an oak wood slab here, like on top of this, they'd actually end up inside the hopper. They also take blocks from underneath them, they take a few blocks from other places, and that's their most basic function. And you might be thinking, oh, why do I need to put blocks in something else that doesn't really achieve anything? Because that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because basically, if you if you connect up multiple hoppers, or you connect up hoppers to other things. So, for instance, you can see here, I've got the hopper in the furnace. What I can actually do if I want to is I can have like a few blocks of coal in here. Oh, it's just going to go straight in there, and it'll end up right inside it should end up right inside the fuel slot if there's some ingredients in there. So now if I want to, I can have my furnace automatically refueled by putting these in there, which is a cool way to do things. In addition to that, you can take this a step further. You can have, for instance, a chest. So, let's say we have a chest, then we have a hopper connecting that chest to another chest. So, this will allow me to transfer stuff from one chest to another. So, this could be, like, as many hoppers as I want it to be. So, it could be all the way from sky limit down to here, and I could transfer items. So, let's say I'm all the way up there, I've got some arrows, some bones. I can transfer them all the way down into this chest down here. And that's a pretty cool thing you can do. Like, you can have as many of these in a row as you like. In addition to just, chest to chest, or, hopper to something else, you can actually go from chest to, like, a furnace or a dispenser. So, just quickly show you, for instance, here's chest to dispenser. If you want to, refill the dispenser whenever it gets empty, you throw in your spawn eggs, apparently. You throw them in your dispenser, and there they are, just ready to be used. In addition, you could do something quite cool, like let's say you have... Let's say you have a chest here, you have that hooked up to a hopper. Then this hopper is hooked up to a furnace's output, which is then hooked up to this hopper, which is then hooked up to a chest. So what you could do here, if you fuel the furnace with the raw pork chops straight away, is if you put the coal blocks in there, it will take the fuel and the pork chops automatically from here once they're in there. It will put them in the hopper, put them in the fuel base, and as soon as anything smelts, it's automatically taken into this hopper and then put in this chest. So as long as you keep this chest fueled, this will give you a continuing source of food. So, as you can see, that's just automating the smelting process. You can automate pretty much any farm using this, and hoppers are just an incredibly cool feature, because there's no limit to the imagination you can use. You could be like, okay, what I want is I want to have a chest here, for instance, and then I want to have a hopper, and then a hopper, and then a hopper, and then this isn't very imaginative. But you can have like as many hoppers as you wanted, for instance, if that's what you want, just over here, and then, for instance, over here you have a little house. What you can actually do, because oak wood slabs, like as you can see, they'll actually still go through the block, end up going right through the chain of hoppers. You could have like a full-on house over here, so let's just pretend we've got a house, and you can't see anything else, and you're like, oh, this is the magical part of the house, where you just drop ingredients, and they go missing. So you're like, okay, so let's throw some wait a minute, where did my blocks go? And if you want to, you can confuse people by making your stuff go away, or if you want, you can just have like a drop-off point that puts stuff in chests. So if you don't want to manually go to the chest if it's too far away, you could just be like, okay, I'm going to drop off my slime balls, don't want them, they'll end up in the chest over there, and as you can see, they'll go right through this long chain of hoppers, and end up in this chest over here. You'll see the slime balls start to arrive here now, and it's incredible. Like, they're basically pipes in Minecraft, but they do so much more than just pipes, and I think they're one of the best features that were brought in with this latest update. So hopefully this video helped you better understand crouch placing, which is quite essential for hoppers, as well as hoppers themselves, because these are just a few situations for hoppers, but there's still so much potential. Like, look at this, my chest is filled with cooked pork chops. Look at this, my chest is filled with the slime balls that I deposited. And as I said, this is the tip of the iceberg. Let me know if you like the idea of hoppers, or if to you it's just more redstone you don't want to do, because I know a lot of people don't do redstone in Minecraft, and I'm curious, if this matters to you at all, basically. So let me know with a like on the video if you did like it, share the video if you really liked it, subscribe to see more TU19 stuff. I'm doing so many videos because I want to show you pretty much like everything cool that there is to show, not just like, oh, here is how you spawn in the horse. I want to show you, cool stuff, and hopefully you're enjoying that too. So thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.